So what's it actually like backstage at a BBB4 gig?
Depends on the weather. It can either be very hot and very busy, or it can be very cold, like it was on New Year's Day. I don't know. It's always lots of old friends, obviously, because it's hometown. That normally my family would be about, like my parents, which is not something that normally happens at gigs. So yeah, I mean the backstage will be the Concord, basically. So we've actually got a nightclub as our backstage area, which is means we've got something on everybody else.
And one of the best venues in Brighton as well.
Yeah, and also my second home when we did the boutique there, and it's called Big Beach Boutique, named after the club. So yeah, that was yeah, having your kind of second home nightclub as the backstage area rather than a little porter cabin. I get a whole nightclub. When
you finish your set, what do you do immediately when you come off?
Well, sometimes I go straight to hospital and have operations.
Like
sometimes I play an after party somewhere else, but I definitely like to unwind after that, because after a year of planning, you do get this, and if it's gone well, which the last three have, you've just got this overwhelming adrenaline and excitement, and it's like there's no way you're going to have a cup of tea and go straight to bed afterwards, unless you're in hospital.
What's the most outrageous thing you've seen that's broadcastable that you've seen backstage?
Watching the Red Hot Chili Peppers rug roadie putting all the rugs in their porter cabin, because they don't get the vibe at a festival. You get a porter cabin as a backstage as a dressing room, and they don't like them, so they hire someone who carries all these like vintage rugs around to like make it nice for them. And watching them going, we're like, are you actually the rug roadie? And they're like, yeah.
That's stretching things a little bit, isn't it, having a rug roadie?
Yes. Yeah, that's the most sort of absurd thing, I think. But in terms of other debauched behaviour, there's nothing I could really talk about on TV.
We've heard about the Chili Peppers and their outrageous backstage demands. What's on your rider?
My rider is a bottle of vodka, Coca-Cola, no food, because it kind of gets wasted and thrown around. 6 air horns. That's about it, really.
Do you have to have anything visual, like you know with your, like Chili Peppers have their rug roadies, you know how you love your smiley faces. Do you have to have any visual image or something that's
I don't demand it. Over the years, people have like decorated the dressing room with smileys or portraits of me. That always freaks me out. Like, no, I've got about 7 or 8 portraits of me. Like one was done with mosaic, a mosaic portrait of me, and you walk in, it's like, oh, that's me, isn't it? No, I don't have any demands. I'm quite happy with it. It's all part of the rich tapestry that no matter what the venue is, every dressing room is always different, and every backstage area's got a different vibe. Sometimes it's an enormous great party, sometimes it's just like moody artists going, nobody talk to me, nobody look at me. Sometimes it's everybody running around really stressed going, ah, we need one of these. So yeah, it's always different. It's part of the rich tapestry of rock culture.
So now you've got the green light for BBB4, does that mean that we might actually see a beach festival every year?
Yes, that would be very nice. And yeah, I would never say anything without knocking wood. But yeah, if it would be nice to make it an annual event. But it's up to us to prove that we can do it safely, not upset too many of the locals, and yeah, if nothing goes wrong, I don't see why it couldn't be an annual event.
Thanks, Norman, for a very entertaining and revealing interview.
Thank you.